CharCole Sports Show. The hottest names and the hottest takes.
Tune in every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. where Charlie Prien and Cole Larsch highlight prep sports, college sports, coyote athletics, and professional sports. We would love to hear your questions for us too. The phone lines are always open.
Tune in to the CharCole Sports Show each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. to hear the hottest takes on KAOR Vermilion.
Well, it's the CharCole Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in. It's November 12th, 2025. Season 3, Episode 11. It's going to be a pretty short show today. We're going to start with a USD update, football, volleyball, basketball, and then it's on to the South Dakota High School Football Championships. It is championship weekend here at Vermilion. Going to be inside the Dakota Dome the next couple of days. Buckle in because the CharCole Sports Show starts right now. What is up?
Here we go. This is like the non-radio version of the show. I don't know if we've ever done like a full non-radio version, huh?
It's definitely been a while.
It's pretty wild. Sure. It's pretty wild. Excited to be here though. This is the 11th episode of Season 3 of the CharCole Sports Show, and we usually say that we're on KOR 91.1 FM Vermilion. But right now, Cole, they are throwing a basketball game on. Well, actually, pregame will probably start in 30-ish minutes, I would guess. So we didn't want to get in there and get in the way of anybody, which is totally cool. But basketball tonight against Cole. Who's it?
Indiana State.
Indiana State. The Sycamores come into town after. I don't think that's right.
Southern Indiana. There we go.
There you go.
Southern Indiana.
So what's the Southern Indiana's mascot, Cole? Pop quiz.
It's a great question. Could not tell you.
And we will never know. That's okay.
Let's see.
I'm
sure the USD update or USD website's got it somewhere.
Yeah, it's got to have it.
They look like the Falcons or something. Oh, they're the Screaming Eagles.
Gotta love that, man. The Screaming Eagles in town, and for a men's basketball team who played Creighton pretty well last week, Cole, huh?
Yeah, they did. It was honestly way closer than I thought it was going to be.
Way closer than the guy thought. Maybe playing a little bit better because they're playing in the CHI Health Center. But pretty cool nonetheless to see a Coyote team represent that well on the national stage. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and here we go, Cole. Again, a short episode tonight. We are running this one just Cole and I on the good old YouTube channel. So we're not FCC regulated, Cole. So you can say whatever you want. You could. We will have a special guest join us at some point in the show. My dog Flo. Flo, come here. Come say hi. Flo is gonna come say hi. Oh, Darcy Larsch is watching. There we go. Flo, come here. Come say hi. Come say hi to Darcy.
What's up, Flo?
There's Flo. She's going to come be a part of the show, so I'll let her get back to her regular scheduled programming. But
AKA napping.
Yeah, that's what Flo does in her time off. But Cole, I don't know. I think I sent you a picture. I'll send you another one. But we need to get to the breaking news over the weekend. Or not over the weekend, but on Monday. I did send you a picture. You can.
Oh yeah.
You can take it off
here quick.
But so the reason, if you tuned into the show last week, I guess, the reason that I was in a different location than typical, I was not in Vermilion. I was actually at home, getting ready for the big cold front to come through, and try to catch up to a deer. And on Monday, I kind of been banking up my classes that I could miss. So I figured that, you know what, let's miss one Monday and maybe take off Tuesday because we don't have classes. Well, let's just say we didn't quite get to Tuesday. So pretty exciting stuff. And there it is. That's what happened on Monday morning, about 10 minutes after first light. Pretty exciting stuff. I mean, so Cole, for reference, I don't know if you have a tape in your room, but I measured that right brow tine. I guess it'd be the left if you're looking from where I was sitting behind the deer, but the right on your screen, that brow tine measured up to be, I think, 8.25 inches. So Cole, why don't you show the folks at home what 8.25 inches looks like on that tape right there?
I don't got the tape measure.
Oh, you don't? Oh no.
No.
It's around.
Yeah, it's around here somewhere.
But anyways,
but yeah.
So now, I don't got to go deer or bow hunting anymore, but I got it done with the old stick and string there on the right. And that old bow right there, Cole, guess what year that bow was made?
Based on the way you're talking about it today, the 1900s.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Dang.
1989.
Wow.
1989 got her done. It's everything. I put everything on it besides the whisker biscuit, and that actually be it. So the whisker biscuit is the only thing that it's come with that I've kept on there. So big shout out to Jay Spawns, by the way. Jay Spawns was the one who gave me the bow back in 2019, maybe. No, I don't remember what year it was, but it was one of those years. And since then, every year, just about every year, Jay's seen me take a deer with it. So it's pretty cool. He always gets a kick out of that. He's always asked me how I shoot that thing. And, well, Jay, it's it's taken a lot of practice.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. Pretty cool, and happy to finally have my season come to a close at a decent time before Thanksgiving. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, should we get to it, Cole?
I suppose we probably could. Might as well. Obviously, there's a big football game on Saturday.
Are you sure there was?
I don't know if anybody heard of it, but decent little football game. Action-packed first half. Defensive slugfest in the second half, which I think was probably best for everybody involved. 3-hour and 9-minute game, 72 degrees and sunny, according to the official box score. 24-17 victory for South Dakota.
Boy, I mean, it was just too warm in there for the bunnies in November, huh?
I guess. Should have been playing outside in the snow.
Yeah, I guess. A wild game, to say the least, Cole. I don't know what else to tell you. I think a lot of folks look at that first tick on the scoring summary and say, hey, what happened to the old Coyotes? And everyone started to look around. Is SDSU going to come in here and run this puppy out of there? Well, Cole, if there's one thing that USD fans should know by now is what always happens on the first defensive drive for USD.
The other team scores?
On a big play.
Yeah.
Didn't necessarily have to be the first play, but that's just kind of how it ended up happening.
Yep. But after that, Travis Johansson was asked about it in his post-game press conference. He goes, it wasn't really even just like a feeling of shock. It was just, all right, it happened. Let's go back out there. And you take that away and they don't score late in the half, which was an impressive drive.
Right.
7 plays, 70 yards. You see at the end of the half in 52 seconds to tie it up at 17. But got to give a lot of shout-outs to our defense. Our defense, talk as much as you want about them having their third-string quarterback out there. They're a good team.
Yeah. I was really proud of the interior D-line as well. The leading rusher was a wide receiver, Cole, for SDSU. Obviously, that big run from that Jack Smith. He had, on the first play, 75 yards. And then after that, had only 7 more yards on the ground. And led the team, Cole, in rushing by 38 yards, okay? So
yeah,
38 yards of rushing, and we were told coming into this that Julius Lowridge, I don't remember how they pronounce it, is supposed to be, if not as good as LJ, better. And let's go look at the other side, Cole. How many net yards did LJ Phillips put up?
168, 27 carries, 168, 2 touchdowns compared to
little
10
4X.
carries and 44 yards.
Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was. And could be more proud of the boys. Looking at the defensive side of things, Cole, I think we had more pressure on SDSU than a guy thinks.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Only 1 sack in the game, and it came from Gabriel Hardman. And really, we had, 3 TFLs? Yeah, 3 TFLs in it. But Gabriel Hardman played a good game, and we kind of just flew to the ball. Mm-hmm. SDSU was not able to throw like a guy thought we were going, was able to. But the defensive backs, Cole, on the other hand, played well as well.
Yeah, they did. DeJuan Lewis, it's cropped out of this image, but another interception for him in the end zone. That
wild.
I didn't even think it was caught, and all of a sudden Tom goes, "Oh, he intercepted it." I'm like, well, I better look and see who got it. But yeah, it was unreal. The attendance, they said 9,159 is definitely all of that. Got some decent crowd shots from our cameras. Got to give our production crew a little pat on the back. They got some video clips of the state fans leaving the dome. And a couple of those clips might have snuck into the highlight package that got sent out to the media.
That's wild.
There's that.
There's that, huh?
Yep.
Huge win, though, Cole. And I think the boys feel good about themselves turning the page, knowing that you've pretty much locked up a playoff spot. But if you want to verify that you're going to have a real shot, you gotta win this game on Saturday if we're going to turn this page.
Yeah, and it's also interesting too. I mean, we talk about playoff picture, and we can talk about it more next week too when we've got a little bit more time and a little bit more knowledge on these teams. But I mean, the Valley could and probably should be a 5-bid conference.
Yeah, that's what we said the other day in the Salukis, which we're heading to right now, or this week, I guess, sitting 3-3, Cole. You could make an argument for the Salukis to be in this puppy. So you go NDSU, USD, Illinois State, North Dakota, South Dakota State. That's 5 teams.
Yeah.
You can make an argument for Youngstown State, I would say.
Yeah.
And that's ridiculous.
You definitely could. But the thing is the national media, the national polls this week, I intentionally didn't load any of them in to try not to get either one of us on a tangent. But 3 out of the 4 polls, like the national polls, had SDSU higher than USD.
Yeah, terrible.
I just don't get that.
And then UND played NDSU closer than they've played anybody this year.
15-10. They led going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I thought that was going to be an upset. I thought it was happening. And then it turned out that North Dakota State finds a way to win big games. But it doesn't matter how you win in November. It matters that you win in November.
Yeah.
And NDSU did that. But then what happened, Cole, is UND goes down in the polls.
It went down like 8 spots.
UND after that game should be behind NDSU. Right? In my opinion, I think they're better than both the Montana teams.
Maybe.
It's tough to say. Definitely Montana, not Montana State.
Yeah, I can get down with that. Yeah, I don't know. We're talking about more next week also. Just the whole playoff picture. And is there a possibility you sneak into the top 16 so you host?
I don't know, but I saw a mock-up of the bracket, and it looked very nice for us.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Why don't we turn the page to Salukis, huh?
Might as well. Carbondale, Illinois, noon on Saturday. It's going to be an interesting one. It's always tough to play on the road in the Valley, especially when you go out east.
Are we watching this one together, Cole, or what?
No, because I'll be doing the 11A game.
That's at noon?
Yeah, it's at noon and 5 on Saturday. It's 11 and 7 on Thursday, 10, 2, and 7 on Friday, and noon and 5 on Saturday.
Why don't they have the AAA game late, like 7?
I think they'd rather have it at 5.
I agree, but They've always had it at 7, it feels like.
Well, last couple of years they've had to because there's a USD game before it.
Oh, I see. So they don't have to. Yeah, I see. Fair point.
Yeah. But there you go. There's a football upcoming. Other USD sports scores. 2 wins for the volleyball team. 3-1 on Thursday. Played absolutely horrific in the first set, and then got back into a groove. In front of a decent crowd there in the SCSC, about 1,200. On Saturday, Cameron Ferris Day, Senior Day, Kansas City just played out of their minds in the first set and did not in sets 2, 3, and 4, which is probably what should have happened. 3-1 victory for them. The Summit League volleyball standings, we sit at 10-4. SDSU has locked up number 1 seed. Right now, we went out, we're the number 2 seed, which would be good. Stay on the opposite side. I guess the 2 and 3 would stay on the opposite side of state. And for some reason in the Summit League volleyball standings, the Summit League has themselves in the standings. So I don't really get that, what's going on.
Let them in.
I don't really understand what's going on the bottom there, but that was from the website. So
well, maybe they're leaking the newest addition to the Summit League after Denver's departure. Who's it going to be?
I don't know, but they got to think of something.
Augie, USF?
I wouldn't mind it, but at that point, just call it the Dakota League.
Sure, yeah.
Not the Summit, but I don't know. That's those decisions are way above my head. Upcoming for the volleyball team, they are off tomorrow. They travel to Tulsa, Oklahoma on Saturday to take on a Oral Roberts squad that got their first league win against Kansas City last Thursday.
Hey.
And then they host North Dakota State on Tuesday, Student Appreciation Night, which for some reason is not Senior Day. I don't get that, but again, that decision is also way above my head. And then the Summit League Tournament starts November 23rd up in Brookings.
And the big news today, USD signs 2 new players for the volleyball team. Chloe, I'm going to guess it's Kamaichik, I would guess. Something like that.
That sounds right, yeah.
And then the big one, which I'm very surprised they got her, is Gabby Zachariasen, the outside hitter from Harrisburg. Holy buckets. The 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year in South Dakota. Probably will be 3 this year. I was watching her highlights, Cole, and you know, I've watched some good high school volleyball players. And one of the biggest ones that sticks out to me is that USD player from Madison, but I can't think of her name right now.
Audrey Nelson. Yeah,
Audrey Nelson.
We did that game, and we spent the entire game trying to figure out where she had committed to before somebody finally told us she was committed to USD.
Yeah, and this Zachariasen may start next year. Probably will start.
Yeah.
A recruit of that caliber is going to do numbers for a team that could probably use a good, hitter in the front row. But, I mean, that's huge for the Coyotes to have her ink it today.
Yeah. National Signing Day across a lot of the fall sports. A lot of big names getting signed. And shout out to Leanne Williamson as well, becoming the winningest head coach in Summit League history.
Yeah.
Overtaking the old Oral Roberts coach, whose name I cannot remember. But yeah, there you go. In her 12th season, winningest head coach. Hopefully many, many more.
Many more. Puts that puppy way out there.
She is very good at what she does. There's a reason we are signing the 2-time South Dakota Gatorade Player of the Year.
Probably will be 3. Just give it a month.
And yeah, probably will be 3. You're right. But there you go. There's your volleyball update. Women's basketball defeated Air Force 75 to, what was that, 50?
50.
I had it up over, 75-50 in front of 1,600 fans, roughly 1,100 of them kindergarten through 8th graders from the Vermilion School District and the surrounding areas. Had a viral clip, went all over ESPN and all that, and did some really good numbers across a lot of social media platforms. Essentially, the crowd went nuts when we hit 67 points.
Can you confirm that happened, Cole?
I can confirm that did happen. We had all of the windows shut in the booth and the door locked shut, and we could still hear it very loudly. I can only imagine how loud it was on the court.
It's amazing. Imagine the
That's
refs.
unbelievable.
Imagine the refs, dude. Oh my god.
Imagine being Air Force and coming in thinking, okay, whatever, Friday, early game, that's fine. And then showing up and your third defensive possession, it's so loud you get a shot clock violation. Partially in thanks because of me, because I just put get loud on the video board, and then 1,100 kids just start screaming.
Imagine 11,000. That'd be wild. But even 1,100 is wild.
Yeah.
For a place like that does pretty well with sound.
Yeah, that carries sound. Yeah, it was loud, but it worked in our favor.
But, I mean, Cole, you look at these last two games, and we've allowed very few points, and our defense has been really good. So I think what you need to be doing right now is putting your younger players out there and letting them get reps before this Summit League season kicks out, because you know that you're going to probably run into an injury or two, unfortunately, and you're probably going to need some depth in this Summit League gauntlet. So games like this are not all that bad. And getting a win over Air Force, Cole, who I saw on Twitter was a double-digit win team last year in their conference. So that's not a slough win. You win by 25, and you're throwing a lot of points up in the process.
Yeah. Angelina Robles, named to watch for this year in the Summit League. Very good at basketball. Has made some very, very impressive plays so far this season, in the young season. Just kind of a name to watch out for this season. USD women, they start their season 3-0. 2 upcoming games. Got a little road trip. Manhattan, Kansas tomorrow, 4 o'clock. And then going to go to Idaho State on Sunday before they return home on next Friday, the 21st. They'll play Valparaiso.
Ooh, Valpo in the house.
Which isn't that where the player from Winter, women's player from Winter.
Oh, yeah, Swedlund.
Yeah. She's still playing there?
No, she's hurt again, I think. No. I think she's hurt again. Don't quote me on that.
That'd be very unfortunate. Be like the 7th year in a row.
Yeah, I think I saw it post or something.
Let me look at their roster here. Number 23, redshirt junior.
Is Swedlund, how do you spell the last name?
Swedlund. Played on the 8th.
Oh, she did? Okay, well then she's good, I think. Then someone I saw got hurt again.
That was Klosterbauer.
Oh, yes, okay. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swedlund's good then.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be on Friday. It's a Wicked Night on Friday.
The whole town of Winter will be in town wearing their purple.
Might be. Never know. The men's basketball team hung in there with Creighton in front of 16,000 people in Omaha, 92-76. I just had it up and then I clicked away to go look at the scoring leader was
Creighton's big man's pretty good inside. That was the difference in my opinion.
Yeah, Isaac Bruns led the way, 16 points. Gonna be a young team this year. Gonna have some hurdles to get over. And they got over some of those hurdles against Ozark Christian College. 121-65 the final. They were up 72-35 at half. Ozark Christian, an NCAA school from Joplin, Missouri.
Joplin.
They actually were going to take the money that USD was going to pay them for the game, going to donate it to their players who are going to go on missions.
Oh, that's really cool.
So, yeah, good story there.
Cool.
I mean, other than that story, there was not much to report on that game. Took care of business when you had to. That's the thing about these games is it's just good that buy money's going to good use.
Yeah, it is.
Upcoming tonight in 30 minutes, Southern Indiana, the PAVE game. Then Sunday they host Western Michigan. both these teams should be pretty good. They're currently about a 6-point favorite right now over Southern Indiana. This is also the team last year we played down in Southern Indiana and got into a little bit of a yelling match in the post-game handshake line.
Nice.
That we never really got to the bottom of why it occurred, but Eric Peterson and their head coach just kind of got together, and then all of a sudden one of our assistant coaches just came in, and before I know it, people were screaming MFer at each other. So
sweet. And they
never
came
really
back.
got to the never really got to the bottom of it. Now they're coming back. It was a hard-fought game. It was very scrappy last year, if my memory serves me correctly. So should be another very entertaining one tonight. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, let's look forward to that.
Oh,
Nice.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
These didn't change. That's okay. We'll just have to pull them up the old-fashioned way.
That's all right. We can talk about it.
It is Dome Week here inside Vermilion. As soon as I pull up the full brackets, I can give you the recaps. We're going to start with the bottom and work our way up.
Quickly, while you're doing that, I'll
go ahead.
all nations in Class B last week. McLaughlin comes into town and runs over White River 28-8. And in the Class A division, Winnebago does it again. They beat Todd County 36-8. So Winnebago's really good. I'd like to see Winnebago play. I'd like to see Winnebago play McLaughlin, but I think there's such a big skill gap. I think Winnebago's a solid team.
I think Winnebago would beat McLaughlin.
Yes,
they're very good. McLaughlin had the talent, but they had 3 plays that they ran on offense, from what I could tell.
Hey, that'll work sometimes.
It's like the old MVP playbook. We're running it here. Stop us. Class 9B, St. Mary's beats Fulton area 22-16, and Avon defeats Coleman Egan 38-28. St. Mary's and Avon, 11 a.m. on Thursday.
I still got to take St. Mary's here. I don't think there's any surprises in 9B, but I'd like to see a great game, and I expect to see a great game. But I think St. Mary's is just the better team up front.
For the record, here's who we picked before these playoffs started. I also agree. I think Avon's going to give them a good run, but I think the offensive and defensive line of St. Mary's is going to be the big story. They are huge, to say the least.
I like that.
9A, we're already getting a little bit interesting. Wall defeated Phillip 56-6. That was not interesting. But number 7 Howard upsets number 3 Alcester Hudson 18-12. Howard in the Dome for back-to-back years. This game is at 10 o'clock on Friday.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch this one, but I don't myself going to this one, to say the least. I don't think a lot of folks have a ton of interest in it. Personally, I want Howard to win just because I'm not a huge Wall guy.
Yeah, well, I will be there. I've got the 10 o'clock and the 2 o'clock games that day for public address announcing. By far, this is Wall's to lose, but you know what? Howard might as well make a run at it. They defeated a really good Warner team. Almost got upset by Centerville in round 1, if we go back and remember that. But
that's because Centerville passed the ball around quite a bit.
It's true. Very true. But, I think that one's Wall's to lose. 9AA, Freeman Marion Freeman Academy defeats Hamlin 45-12. Elkton Lake Benton squeaks past Parkston 14-8. Phoenix and Elks in the Dome 7 o'clock on Thursday.
Freeman took it to Hamlin, and that was surprising to me. And after seeing that, I would like to say Elkton has a chance, but I just don't know if anyone can touch that the Phoenix team this year.
I've got Elkton in this one. They played a close
they're
one
good.
against Parkston.
They're good.
They're very good.
Who did I take in this? Oh, and I took Elkton. Okay, well, give me Elkton.
We both took Elkton. I mean, you don't have to stick with them now. These are just our pre-predictions. I'm sticking with them. I think they are just got that one loss in the season, but they're a very good team.
Sure. All right, 11B.
11B, had a shootout in the top side of the bracket. Elk Point Jefferson defeated Dual 43-36.
Dual, I see what you did there.
Dual had the lead late in that one. And then St. Thomas More defeated Clark Willow Lake 50-14. So no real surprise here. Number 1, Elk Point Jefferson. Number 2, St. Thomas More in the Dome. 2 o'clock on Friday.
Give me EPJ.
I agree. I think St. Thomas is going to try to turn some heads, but there's going to be a lot of fans that make the 20-minute trip to Dome.
EPJ travels very well.
Correct. No matter where they go, but especially to the Dakota Dome in that 2 o'clock slot. It's going to be a decent game, I believe. I've also got one for public address announcing. Also just opened my script for the first game. It's a lot of stuff. I'm going to be going on vocal maintenance here in about 10 minutes.
I love that. You have my vote of confidence, though, Cole. Trust me.
Well, I'm glad somebody's giving me a vote of confidence.
211A.
We moved to 11A. Sioux Falls Christian defeats West Central 35-0. That was, I am going to double check this, but I believe the second closest game that Sioux Falls Christian has played all season.
And West Central played their hearts out.
And let me look. Oh, nope, their first matchup was the second closest, 24-0. That was just the third fewest points that Sioux Falls Christian had allowed all season. 24-0 was their first matchup. 35-0 was this one. And in their first matchup against Lennox, it was 17-0. So that's also the championship matchup. Lennox defeats Del Rapids 15-14. To quote one of the officials that was doing that game, and as somebody who was watching that game decently close, Lennox tried losing it. But you never know. Lennox won.
I hope it's at least a 2-score game. I mean, that'd make it at least some sort of interest.
Yeah.
It
is Sioux Falls Christian to lose, no doubt about it. Question from the chat: if you take bets as to how many pictures I get of you this weekend, take the over.
Take the over, whatever it is.
Because no matter where I go, and you can read this text now. My mom gets a text that says, "I see Cole with a picture of me," and then it gets sent right to me. So, whatever it is,
take the over. I'll set the line.
I don't even know what you could put the line at, but take the over. Especially the 9B game if Del Rapids is on our side.
Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah.
They will. No, I don't know.
I think they would be probably home team.
No, the home team would be on USD's side.
Huh.
Yeah,
I don't remember. I don't remember.
But they might do whatever. Who knows?
Yeah. I'm just gonna show up and read what it says on the script. That's my plan.
Do it.
That's 11A. 11AA. Yankton beat Sturgis 41-28. Sturgis gave them a really good run. And then, who would have guessed? Number 3 Pier defeats number 2 Huron 28-13. Pier TF Riggs in the Dome for, I believe, the 10th year in a row. Or is it the 9th year? 9th or 10th?
We just texted about this. I don't know.
We did just text about
this. I was sitting in the deer stand. I'm like, I better give Cole a text.
Let me, I know that website that Chad Berger has.
7
has
o'clock
it on there.
Friday, though, Cole. 7 p.m. Friday.
Yeah, that should be an interesting one. Okay, here we go. So if I sort this by 11 AA and go by year. They were in the Dome. Okay, I don't want...
What do we say?
I want double A? Yeah, I want double A.
18, 17, 16, 15. I don't know.
2013. They were not in it in 2014. Or 15 or 16. They won it in 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 before they lost in 24. So that's 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. This will be their 9th year in a row.
Yeah, that's what Acreage just said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. I couldn't remember what, because I watched him and Ryan Deal's preview. Got a little insight on it. I couldn't remember the number. That's on me. But
On you.
what I had Huron over Yankton. You had Pier over Yankton. I'm piggybacking off that pick because I said in our last show that whoever wins that semifinal is winning the ship.
Yep.
So I'm sticking with it.
That's how it's going to be.
Yep. And then 11 AAA. As soon as I can pull up the scores, it's a rematch. Brandon Valley beats Harrisburg 38-14. Lincoln beats Jefferson 42-28 in a game that was close for a long time. Jefferson played really well. But it's a rematch, Brandon Valley and Sioux Falls Lincoln.
If if Brandon Valley contains the quarterback, they're going to win. But if Lincoln can figure out how to break that spy and get out of that contain, Lincoln's going to run for a lot of yards.
Yep. We both got before the playoffs, Lincoln over Brandon to win the rematch. I think I'm gonna stand by that.
This is like the most boring, other than Pier, I guess, boring state championships, like as far as seeding goes.
Yeah, except for the 7-seed Howard making it in, but that's about the only one. But still, it's
yes to that.
Right. Defending, they didn't win it last year, right? Because they played Woolsey Wessington, was it?
Oh yeah, Woolsey was good last year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Woolsey Wessington won it.
Yep.
But yeah, there you go. That about wraps up our show. I want to go through what we last week, our picks of the week. Here's how we shaped up. I'm in the lead. Oh, Howard did win it last year, 38-30. See, this is why we have somebody that knows what they're talking about in our chat. Shout out John Acree. Shout out your Patriots that are taking the wins away from your Jackrabbits, as you noted on Twitter the other day. I thought that was very funny, or the other week. Jacks keep losing, but the Patriots keeps winning. So there you go. That's just kind of how we went. I almost have a 3% lead, which I think is a record for me. I think last year at one point you were up like 10%, but I'm up now about 3%. This week's picks were our dome picks, so I'll go back and watch them. I think we agreed on just about every single one.
Yeah.
But honestly, just for the fun of it, one of us we easily could take Howard. I'm just hoping for some really competitive games.
I don't want to see any 30-point games. I don't want that.
Yeah, it just takes the crowd out of it. And one of the best things about being a PA announcer, I was not the announcer for the SDSU football game on Saturday, but Tom was. But just being in there and the atmosphere was just so awesome.
There were a lot of folks dogging on Tom on Twitter. Did you see that?
Well, sucks for them. Maybe if they had a PA announcer that got into it.
Their guy.
That's part of the home field advantage.
He's got to be old. He sounds old.
Oh, he is. He's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
But he just describes what happened. There's a little emotion. Plus, if you can't handle the noise, then can't handle the dome, I guess.
I guess.
Maybe Tom Jones was the difference in the State U game. You never know.
Cole Larsch was the difference.
I doubt that. I did have a pretty good game, but I doubt that.
All right, let's get out of here.
Well, there you go. That wraps up the CharCole Sports Show. Back to our regularly scheduled show next week inside the KAOR studio, to my best knowledge. Let me actually double-check that. Why is my calendar in December? Yeah, I don't see anything else in the schedule, so might as well be in the Al Newharth Media Center. Until next week, he's been Charlie Prien. I'm Cole Larsch. Happy Dome Week, everybody.